air. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Miami.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Bucks trail by 6. Three-pointer, Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And it's Butler missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Prince can't hit. Miami leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Outside, Hero. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Adebayo. The rebound by the Bucks. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
And here is Robinson after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Count it, good.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
The 17-footer. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Butler. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
That one falls.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lopez finds Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Shots good by Hero.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
From deep, Prince. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here's Hero. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Duncan Robinson out there with Hero. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the power forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Mark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
Wallace with it, picked up by Portis. Jaquez can't hit. Bucks trail by 7. Wright finds Giannis. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Hero from long range. That one dropped for his second bucket. Lock in 2 for 4.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there. Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Here's Jaquez following the basket by Giannis.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Pass to Portis and stolen by Love. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is. The I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Jackson in for Pat Connaughton. Bucks trail by 6. And here's Trent outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot, high post. Hero, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's find out who the top shot blockers are as we check out the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Brook Lopez is second.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Right with it. Scoreless thus far. And here is Trent outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet time to create a high percentage shot. That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for DeLon Wright. Now, Hero. 8 points for him. Nailed from three-point land. Hero's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
Lillard. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Here's Butler following the basket by Giannis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Jackson against Butler. Comes up empty down low. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Hawkins. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks trail by 6. Lillard outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 11.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Adebayo. And again, unable to change momentum here. Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Butler against Prince. And it's sent back by Prince.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Against contact, Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Bucks.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. Here's Adebayo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Timberwolves out in Minnesota will go up against the Rockets. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Miami shooting at 51%. Really solid. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
Hey, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the small forward. And it's Rozier missing. Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 23. Lillard outside. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Rozier. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And he gets it to go. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Giannis. Then 10 for 14 with this miss, now shooting 71% from the floor. There's Hero with the 3. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Hits the 3-point bomb. Prince has got 8 points.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Butler on the way. And stolen by Prince. 4-on-3 break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Robinson's checked in for Rozier. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Trent's checked in for Taurean Prince. So it's Miami now. Hero from long range. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Oh!
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard.
And slam dunk by Butler.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Bucks trail by 3. Jackson finds Trent. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. There's Hero with the 3. Lopez grabs the board. Milwaukee's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Smith checked in for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
For the lead, Robinson pulls it in. The Heat shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
and he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Portis for three. It's hauled in by Hero. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Smith kicks to Lillard for the lead. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Milwaukee. He got it up, and he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball is to review the play. Officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Heat. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to foul.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Terry Rozier is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jaquez in at the three spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat with the lead. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Giannis. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Heat shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Elbow shot is on the way. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Trent. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Giannis. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's Giannis missing. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And the Heat making a change here. Highsmith is checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 9 points here in the second half. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last position.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Heat lead by 1.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
It's thrown about to Kumbo. There's Portis, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Jaquez can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Down low, inside, Giannis drops it in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Robinson for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting.
Look out!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And the Heat with some changes. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Tyler Hero in for Robinson. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Wright. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Three-pointer, Lillard. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. So the wing on the left. Highsmith the pass to Hero. No good on the triple. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 13-5 run here. For 3. Lillard misses. The Heat trail by 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 1:41 left in the game. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hero with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 15 points here in the second half.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
The 17-footer. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 1.
What about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Bucks. Rozier with the steal. Adebayo down low. Giannis is there. It's not going to go for him. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's Hero with the 3. It counts! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
They needed points. Tyler Hero gives them.
Lillard the pass to Lopez. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that three-point lead. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Hero against Jackson. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. On the wing, Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
And so it's the Bucs.